Welcome to Nina's Kitchen. Today I will make the famous dish of Surat, which is called the Khaja. Now the festivals are coming, Nag Panchami is coming, Randhan Chhat is coming, which we have to cook one day earlier and next day we will eat without having any food from the stove. And this is the right time to make Khaja. You can make the khaja spicy, non-spicy, sweet, whichever the way you like it, you can make it. Today I will make the spicy khaja. It's a very famous dish of Surat. It is called Sarasiya khaja too. I will make the khaja. In order to make the khaja, I have taken the 4 cups of the all-purpose flour. I have taken this measurement of the cup. You can keep any measurement of the cup, but then later on you have to measure everything from the same cup. Let's start to make the khaja. I have taken the 4 cups of this all-purpose flour. First of all, I will strain only the 3 cups first. 1 cup I will keep it separate. And I will show you why I kept the separate. Now I will add the pinch of the baking soda. Not too much, just 1 pinch of the baking soda. Otherwise, when you fry it, it will make the very red. This is the 3 cups of the all-purpose flour which I strain it. I'll keep it separate. Now, the leftover from the last cup, I have to make the sato. In order to make the sato, I have taken the half cup of the oil and in one pan, I'll put the oil first. And the way we make the halwa, I will put this all-purpose flour and trying to roast it. Now medium to low heat, I will roast the all-purpose flour. Now you can see that the oil is trying to separate it out. Now you can see the all-purpose flour is getting a little bit fluffy and lighter too. So at this point, I will add some spices. I have taken 1 tablespoon of the black pepper, powder of black pepper, and half teaspoon of the white chili powder. The spice level, you can have it according to your taste. But in this khaja, if you make the spicy khaja, the spice is really taste good. Now I will add a little bit of the salt of this portion of this all-purpose flour. I will not put too much salt. Now the all-purpose flour has roasted properly. I'll shut the stove off. Once it roasts properly, friends, you can smell the flavor of the black pepper too. Now I will take this one out into the different container. Now in another container, I will take half cup of the oil and same half cup of the water. I will try to mix them together. I will add some turmeric powder which is called haldi. The haldi you can add according to your choice. If you like too white, then you have to add little less, but if you like little bit yellowish, then you have to add more. You have to add salt. I will not put the salt too much, friends. And little bit of either lemon juice or the citric acid. I will add the citric acid. I'll mix them together And when the water boils, I'll shut the stove off and keep it aside to cool down. Now the water has cooled down, so we have to make the dough of the boiled water. So what I will do, I will use this water first, and if I need it later on, I will take little more water. As you can see that I need more water, so I have taken another half cup of it and see how much I need it. The dough for this khaja, it should be little soft like a roti. The way we make the roti flour, it should be that soft. You have to knead the dough properly. Now the dough should be like this, more like a roti. So we have to keep it aside to set it properly, at least for 10 to 15 minutes. Friends, after 15 minutes is done, the dough has been set up, so I have to knead the dough again. You can see the color will change too. The more you knead, the more the soft the khaja will be. Now you can see that the dough is so soft. So what I will do, I will spread this dough into the pan. Then I will cover it up like that, make it flatten again. Take this sato, flatten it up again and spread it out. The more you spread, the more the crispier, maybe the more burnt for this khaja. Now I have put the oil on the stove on the very low heat. The khaja, friends, you have to fry on the very low heat. So by the stove, oil gets a little bit hot. I am still making my khaja, the ball ready. And meantime, I have put this tray to drain the extra oil. When I will fry it, I'll put it into this tray. Make the ball like inside, so all the part can go inside, and make the ball like that. The size of this khaja you can make according to your choice. Friends, try to make the same size of the ball, because when you fry it, you can fry the same temperature and turn out to be the good one. Now you have to cover them up, all the khaja, all the balls. Now we have to make the khaja. You have to make the hole in the khaja. The size of the khaja you can make according to your choice. I don't make too big. You can roll it too, but better to do it by hand will be better. You have to make the hole so oil can go inside, and it makes the khaja small, very soft. Friends, you can see the oil is getting hot. The bubbles are coming up. So slowly we have to put the khaja inside. It makes the bubble. Friends, when they will fry, it makes the bubble slowly, and it will come up by itself. Friends, as I told you, you have to fry this khaja on the very low heat. My other stove was very fast, so I try on the other range, which is a perfect temperature, and you can see that the khajas turned out to be so soft. Now right now they are very hot, so I am not able to cut it, but it takes almost 6 to 8 hours to turn it to be a cold, and you can see that all the extra oil is draining down. So what I will do, I'll keep it overnight on this counter, and definitely you can see all this part is so crispy and soft. So friends, I appreciate you make this khaja at home, and this is the very nice item, and in the time of the festival, especially Randal Chhat or Shitala Satam or Nag Pancham, you can have this khaja. Normally during this time the shops are very busy to sell the khaja. I appreciate you make this khaja at home, and if you like my recipe, don't forget to subscribe my channel and always try to share my channel with your family.